and a canvas that I think, I don't know, it was maybe one of those ones that had, the walkway going off into the sea that you could get in B&M for 14.99 canvas. So I'm not interested in putting stuff up and going, hey, let's have the. I wanted to put it up and then write a story about what the painting's about, and then it's documented. In some way, in some way, sort of, it does that. It documents it, like a sort of a Facebook blog sort of thing. And this is obviously going to be part of it. I wasn't kind of going to go down this route, but then, hold on a second. But you know what I did? I watched that Robbie Williams DVD, or the Netflix thing. Hair fryer. I mean, I love the guy, Robbie obviously, monsters of man, guitarist. Robbie obviously loves Robbie Williams because he has one of the best European Robbie Williams tribute bands out there. But an insight into that guy's head, and you're going, you know what? Things aren't actually so bad after all. And one of the things that I got from it is that he was very fortunate in a lot of times, because he could, if he had a problem with addiction or he thought he was going off the rails, he could get the best treatment, and we can't. So we've got to sort of go down different routes. So he had 4 or 5 opportunities to go get himself cleaned up, and I applauded him because he came back every time. Great. Even though you could still see that he was a troubled mind. But to reach that level of success, and then for it to keep on coming down and then back up again and down and back up again, I mean, it must fry your mind, especially if it's what you really want. But the most poignant thing happened at the very end, and I said to myself, so I sent Robbie a message earlier on, and I said to him, no matter how good this band is, if we're going away to do shows, I only want to be away for like 2 or 3 days. Weekends, well, maybe 4 or 5, if we go to Spain or something. And it's going, well, that's fine, if you got a particular reason for that. And I went, well, yeah, it's just, I saw that Robbie Williams thing, and I saw the kids at the end saying goodbye to their daddy, and they were crying, and he had to go. And he was justifying it in that I can provide all these good things for my family. But he already has all these good things. He has sufficient enough. I mean, if that was me, I wouldn't be away for half a year, gallivanting about. To then have it all happen again, he's happy with his kids, with his wife, and his wife's beautiful, and everything's great. But why go then? Away extensively. I don't mean play Wembley. Do big shows. You're going to be away for a couple of days for. But don't leave 4 kids. He's got. He was able to leave them for he said the longest time that he's ever been away in his life. He chooses when he's got 4 kids to take that. I take that. Did you hear that? I didn't mean that. But anyway. That watching that, it drove a lot home to me about not no jealousy, no nothing, because I've reached my age. I've done what I've done at the level that I am happy that I've done it at. But it's I'm happy for him too. I am really, but I'm happier for me and Robbie Barry, because after 34 years. It's happening. It's good, and you're going to love it, I promise you. And there's different wee things that are involved in the behind the scenes side of things that you're going to go, what? Yeah, dreams and what was meant to be, and people saying, But yeah, as you can tell, this is my last night of being off my meds. Anybody want any? Call round. I've never taken an illicit drug in my puff, ever. or well, did smoke with Davy Shields once over in Germany, but uh, that was just to sort of fit in with the crowd. So maybe that's why my chest the way it is at the minute. So I'm not going to keep it back any longer. I will just to warn you that there's probably going to be more of these. You'll see things as the band develops. I'm hoping that tomorrow this thing is going to be lifted from my chest, because I've got a big gig tomorrow night in Larne. I'll stick up a video from that, and then the Van Morrison post, which will really, well, the 3 Van Morrison posts is Van Morrison part 1, part 2, part 3. You'll love it. You'll go, what the fuck? So happy Saturday, everyone. This is also to let members of my family that are worried about me at the moment see that I'm fine. I know it sounds like a little, but I'm not. Everything's good, and you need that. You need that sort of like kind of, I was going to say genius there, but that is absolutely and utterly disgusting of me to want to even say that. What I could say is that I think that geniuses who are world recognized have got, a sort of a wee bit of spatial awareness in their head. But no, thank you for liking my artwork. Thank you for liking my my videos. Thank you for giving Robbie and I the encouragement that we need and will need with Monsters of Man. I'm gonna sign off now, okay? Because it's I'm not even gonna say. Okay, so good morning.